Let me talk about a family I helped, Marcus and his wife Tonya. Marcus got a job offer in Atlanta. He packed up his whole family and moved from Chicago. Oh, he said, sunshine, sweet tea, and affordable homes. 3 months later, I heard from Marcus. Marcus said, Lucretia, they never told me about any of these things. Stay tuned as I shared 5 things Marcus wished he had knew before he packed up his whole family and moved to Atlanta. Now, if you're thinking about moving to Atlanta and you just recently got a job offer, or you just recently retired, or you just want a better quality of life, this video is for you. I'm Lucretia Rams. I've been serving this market for 4 decades. Yes, that's a long time. I help families like you and professionals every year that's relocating to Atlanta. So today I'm going to talk about 5 things they don't talk about online so you can know what it's really like living in Atlanta, Georgia, and you won't be like Marcus, caught off guard when you move to Atlanta. Number 1, Atlanta traffic is a beast. Marcus looked up his home or whatever online. He said, oh, it's about 20 minutes from where he worked. Guess what happened, Marcus, on the first day of work? It took him an hour and 15 minutes. Yes, Atlanta traffic is a beast. No one tells you that Atlanta is not considered the center. You got north, you got east, you got south, and you got west. All these areas got their own little downtown. So it's not a central hub. So when we're looking at the suburbs, we have to keep that in mind. The city is not your central point. And what we want to do is we want to start working backwards. When I say backwards, we want to be within 30 minutes commute time if possible to where you work because it could be frustrating and it could take you a long time. We're going to dive into different suburbs so you'll be better informed. Number 2, and this really surprises a lot of people, Atlanta is not just Atlanta. Well, Atlanta, encompassed the 11 metro area. Tonya kept looking online. She would see houses at great prices, and then she would see other houses outside her budget. And she was wondering why they were so high in Atlanta. But you got to understand, Atlanta encompassed the metro Atlanta, north, south, east. We talking about Marietta, Conyers, Alpharetta, Loganville, Stockbridge, Stonecrest, Stone Mountain, Conyers. All these areas considered as suburbs. So when we're looking at Atlanta, we got to sit down and assess what's really important to you, your lifestyle, your budget, the school. Do you want resale? You want new construction? We look at all that to see on when we're searching for a home, and then you don't just put in Atlanta. You got to put in the area you want to be in, and that would narrow down the search for the type of home for your price range. Real quick, if you're thinking about moving to Atlanta and you want to have someone to help navigate, let me put my 40 years experience to help you navigate the landmark, help you find the right community for you and your family. My contact information is below. Feel free to reach out to me so we can navigate this Atlanta market. Let's keep moving. Number 3, the hidden costs. See, Marcus budgeted for his mortgage, but he didn't budget for the HOA fee. And a lot of new construction, even some resales, they have HOA. And that can range from $50 to $300 a month, depending on the community you're in. But see, HOA is not a bad thing. It does cover the lawn. Some places you have pool, you have playground, you have tennis or pickleball. So you do have lifestyle. But I always tell my clients before they start looking, they not just get pre-qualified, they should get pre-approved. And so you can know what you can actually afford. And you do need to budget for the unexpected. So, when you're buying a home, make sure you get pre-approved so you can know the whole picture, not part the picture, and budget for all this thing, all these unnecessary things. Number four, the sum heat, and I know you'll love it. See, nobody told Marcus about our summer. He Googled it. He said, oh, the weather's not bad. But in August, woo, it's real hot. Get up to 90 degrees and it feels like and you're in a steam room. And that's going to be different from you in Chicago, New York, or you come from even California, our weather's going to be new. So summers are very, very, very hot and humid. But the good news, our winters are mild and we ever hardly see any snow. But when once in a while when we do see snow, it shuts the city down. You got vacation. And our springs and falls are very mild. And we have a lot going on in the spring and summer. We have a lot of festivals. And we have a lot of things you can do outside too. You can go to Stone Mountain Park, you can go to the Beltline, Arabian Mountain, Lake Alatuve, Kennesaw Mountain, the Beltline. But see, one thing about these activities, guess what they cost you? They don't cost you anything. You can bring your family there. So we have a lot of activities in the summertime, and we have a lot of outdoor concert. So stay tuned. So that will make up for some of the heat 90 degrees. So I just wanted to share that information with you. And do me a favor, if this information is valuable to you, hit that notification and subscribe so you can keep up on all the latest on what's happening in Atlanta. And stay tuned as we share some more insights, some real deal insights. Number five, our real estate market is adjusting. Yes, it is adjusting. We've been named number four on affordability. Uh, what happens with our market, if it's a really nice home that's in great shape and is priced right, that house does not last long. If it needs a little more love and a little more sugar cane, that tends to stay on the market longer. Also, with our real estate, like I shared with you, there's a lot of opportunity in new construction out here for you. And it is in Atlanta, depending on where you're at, it's gotten a lot more affordable in our real estate. But remember, the north and the south is different. The north tends to be more higher than the south. So it's a great opportunity for you to find a home that you fall in love with that'll fit for you and your family. If you'd like more information on these homes, let me know.